Hello, riders and not. Today is the vlog of celebration because exactly 5 years I passed my motorcycle license. And for this occasion, I decided to answer 5 questions the beginners riders asking the most. Where to start? If you, like me, not that lucky to be taught as a child how to ride a motorcycle and decided to do that by yourself, never had an experience of riding, my recommendation would be to call the local riding instructor. And not having a bad habit of learning how to ride from your mates or learning how to ride just by yourself, it will be a lot easier to learn how to ride by the rules. And then you can develop your bad habits afterwards. So without breaking your head and spending your time researching, I would recommend call a local motorcycle riding instructor. Bear in mind, I'm based in UK. Motorcycle exam here is very strict. I know that in some countries it's a lot easier to get a motorcycle license, or you don't even need it. I still recommend to have at least a lesson by a professional to make sure you know what you're doing on the road. When I was doing my license, between CBT and between a big bike exams that I had to wait for, me, my brother and my ex-husband, we got a 125 bike that I was riding to practice, which was cheaper than always pay for lessons with the instructor. I crashed it. When I got my Harley Davidson Sportster, my first official bike, I also first time practiced in the parking slot. And now we can move to a second question. Which bike? I believe there is no such thing as the beginner's bike. You can ride anything you want. Once, by the experienced rider, I was told it's you riding a bike, not a bike riding you. My first bike is Harley Davidson Sportster. My brother got Kawasaki Z1000 as a first bike. And I know people who started from R1 and they're still alive. You can start riding on anything. And when I get a question from the new riders what bike to choose, I tell them to choose by the heart. I chose my Sportster without testing it, without having any idea how the Harley performs on the road. Maybe that's why I got it. Purely just seeing it, sitting on it, and saying to myself, that's my bike. Who rides motorcycles? That was me. And look at me now. Within 5 years, I know so many people. Don't worry if you don't know anyone. It's just a matter of time. If I would give advice to myself 5 years ago when I was worried that I don't know anyone, what I would do, I would join motorcycle communities on Instagram, here on YouTube, or local riding groups on Facebook. You will be surprised if you come up and you say, I'm just about to get a motorcycle and I want to start riding. How many experienced riders will show your support, because we welcome new riders. And I remember myself very, very well that very first time, still learning on 125, and I got a first nod. That was amazing. Maybe that's why now I'm nodding to everyone, including the Deliveroo riders and everyone, just for everyone to feel the part of the community. For me personally, it doesn't matter what you ride. And for majority of riders, it's the same.
Oh, I can't let them take my soul. Nah, 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 no. I can't let them take my soul. Nah, 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 no. Oh, I can't let them take my soul. Nah, 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 no. They thinking I'm bluffing, but I promise I do it. That K got a drum, like murder and booming. We sending you vert, If I get my little Uzi, they thinking I'm crazy. I'm gon' see you the haters.
How about riding gear? Since I started 5 years ago, motorcycle clothing market extremely changed. Now there are so many brands who's doing fashionable motorcycle clothing. I remember my very first jacket. This one, I was searching for it for over a month and I got it from Germany because this model wasn't available in UK. This is Alpine Star and I'm still wearing it up to this day. I am guilty just like everyone for sometimes riding in trainers and sometimes riding in a t-shirt, but I recommend everyone, including myself, to always wear protective gear. However, I don't judge anyone who's riding in anything they want. I've seen people on the motorway in flip-flops and shorts, and that is their personal choice. It's your feet, your skin, and not my business and not my problem. However, as the beginner rider, build a good habit and wear your protective gear.
Nah, 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 no. I can't let them take my soul.
How to become a better rider? I remember I'm asking that question myself. My first advice would be ride as much as you can. The more you will ride, the better rider you will become. Don't ride the same loop, a comfortable road, avoiding up the hill or avoiding a junction, avoiding the rain, avoiding riding in the group, avoiding riding in the traffic, avoiding a curvy road. Don't avoid anything. Get yourself step by step, get yourself outside your comfort zone. That is exactly what I did. I remember riding in the group first time. It was sports bike riders. When you are in the group, very important to ride to your own abilities and your own speed. It's probably more of a guy's thing. Who has bigger balls? You gonna grow your balls. Just give it a time and practice. As well as riding outside your comfort zone, there is an experienced rider courses, a slow riding courses, a safety riding courses, track days, flat track days, off-road riding experience. All of this definitely makes you a better rider.
About to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be, life with no distractions. We'll get away, this is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out, die with my own doubts. Be free with me.
Since I started hopping from one bike to the other, I realized how I'm becoming a better rider. I realized how different it is to ride off-road and how different it is to ride a sports bike from riding my Harley. And all the skills actually are very useful on your own bike. What I have to say for the occasion, those 5 years been absolutely incredible. Motorcycles literally changed my life.